To that other breaking news, police say a shooter is dead at Emory University in Georgia and that there is no longer a threat to the community. The school reported shortly after 5 p.m. East Coast time that a shooter, an active shooter, was near the CVS store on campus. The headquarters for the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is right next door. Students were warned in this alert to run, hide, and fight. Police say an officer was injured while responding to the shooter. It's unclear whether he was shot, and there's a lot more we don't know, including who this gunman was, what kind of gun he used, and why he targeted this school and this location. Let's bring in former Secret Service agent Michael Matranga now. Michael, thanks so much for being here. You train people in these active shooter drills. That alert that went out to the entire campus of run, hide, and fight is pretty alarming.
It is. One of the things that over the last, 30 minutes, I've been trying to catch up on information that I've pulled away that seems to have worked was that early notification that there was an incident alarming the people within that vicinity to run, hide, or fight. And so I think that the call to send that out immediately quite possibly have saved some lives.
Do we think that there's any significance? I mean, I know this is very early on. Police have yet to brief anybody on this at this point. But the fact that the CDC was right next door to the CVS drugstore where the shooting took place?
Yeah, that's one of the things that I've been kind of playing through my head is what's the motive here? And, I know we're all focused on Emory University, but, was it just by happenstance that across the street was the CDC? Was the CDC the true target? Or was this just a crime that occurred at the CVS? We really don't know yet. So, it could be, one of three of those situations where it was a crime that happened across the street. It could be a targeted or it could be, targeted towards Emory University. So I think we're just going to have to wait a little while and see how this plays out.
And still not clear if the gunman is dead of a self-inflicted gunshot wound or he was shot by police. This is what we're about a week, 10 days from these universities opening back up for the fall semester. I'm guessing it's a good thing, at least for the university, because they're still at this moment on this night in that summer school session. Not a lot of people on campus?
Right, which kind of leads me to believe that this might be, most of the time they're pretty hastily planned, but this one seems to have been either, a target of Emory University, that there wasn't a whole lot of planning involved because, usually these individuals who take the time to plan these attacks want to get the maximum impact. It does not appear that that's the case. So, like I said, it's still early. It's preliminary. We don't know the motives. We don't even know who the shooter is yet to see what was going on in his or her life cause them to seek this type of violence within their community. So
right.
I think we're just going to have to wait and see and realize that this is the society that we're living in, that security in our communities is something that is absolutely going to have to take precedent. But more importantly than that is, and instead of talking about response and how we can get better there, let's talk about, why these individuals are wanting to carry out these attacks in the first place.
Prevention.
Yep.
Michael Matranga, thanks. We're very relieved to be able to report that the situation is now under control and that the danger seems to be eliminated at this hour. Really appreciate you coming on and joining us with this late breaking news.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.